Hide and seek. Have you ever walked on stilts, stood on your head, climbed a tree, jumped on a trampoline? Have you ever blown bubbles, walked on a fence, rolled down a hill, made a monster? Soap bubbles. Fill the pipe and blow and blow. Now you'll see the bubbles grow, growing bright. What a sight! Then they go to nothing. Oh! All by myself. Sandy had moved to a new house. Her dad said, "I'll take you to your new school, Sandy." Sandy said, "Can I go by myself?" Her dad said, "No, I'll take you today." Sandy said, "Look, there's my school. Now can I go by myself?" Her dad said, "Yes." Sandy walked to the school. She saw lots of girls and boys. Sandy looked back. She said, "I can't see my dad now. I'm all by myself." Sandy went into the school. She saw a lot of big girls and boys. The big boy said, "What are you doing here?" Sandy said, "I'm looking for my school." The boy said, "You are too small for this school. Your school is over there." Sandy went out. She saw many doors. Sandy said, "What can I do now?" The bell rang. Sandy saw a lot of little girls and boys. They ran to a green door. Sandy ran too. Sandy said, "Now I know. This is my school. I can find it all by myself." The tire on the teeter-totter. Sean said, "What are you doing with that tire?" Mark said, "I want to push it up the teeter-totter." Sean said, "Do you want me to help?" Mark said, "Okay." Mark and Sean pushed and they pushed. They pushed and they pushed. Then the teeter-totter went down. Away went the tire, bumpety-bumpety-bump. Through the sandbox, into the pool, splash! The children all said, "Do it again." Park play. Every morning I can play in the park across the way. I can run and I can shout. I am glad when I come out. Pete's picnic. Pete said, "What can we do?" His mother said, "I have work to do. You can have a picnic. Ask Dean and Shirley to go with you." Pete's mother said, "You can take some sandwiches and some cookies." Pete said, "And milk and apples?" Pete went to Dean's place. Nobody was home. Pete went to Shirley's place. Nobody was home. Pete said, "I'll go by myself." Pete found a good place for a picnic. He took out the sandwiches and cookies. He took out the milk and the apples. A rabbit came along. Pete gave it an apple. A squirrel came along. Pete gave it a sandwich. A chipmunk came along. Pete gave it a cookie. A kitten came along. Pete gave it some milk. A bird came along. Pete gave it a cookie. A mouse came along. Pete gave it some bread. Pete saw a skunk. It didn't come to the picnic. Then a puppy came and it ate everything. Pete went home to his mother. He said, "I had a good picnic. I went all by myself, but the animals came and that was fun." What are they doing? What are they doing? They're cleaning the windows. How do they get up there? They ride up on that thing. What are they doing? They're making bread. It smells good. Can you get some? What are they doing? They're picking apples. Where do they put the apples? They put them in the bags. What are they doing? They're pouring cement. Why are they doing that? They're going to fix the sidewalk. What are they doing? They're fixing the wires. How do they get up there? They ride up in those buckets. How apple juice is made. Apples grow on trees in orchards. The apples get ripe on the trees. The apples come to the factory in big, big trucks. In the factory, the apples are washed many times. The machine squeezes and crushes the apples. The apple juice runs out into a big tank. The first apple juice looks brown. After the apple juice goes through other big tanks, it looks white. This machine puts the apple juice into cans. This machine puts lids on the cans. Labels are put on the cans. Then the cans are put in boxes and sent to the stores. And then you can drink it. Mandy's cap. Mandy got a new cap. She wore it all day. She wore it all night. Her dad said, "Take off your cap, Mandy." Her mom said, "Take off your cap, Mandy." Her brother said, "Take off your cap, Mandy." But Mandy said no. Mandy wore her cap when she went to see her grandma. Her grandma said, "Take off your cap, Mandy." But Mandy said no. Mandy wore her cap when she went to school. Her teacher said, "Take off your cap, Mandy." But Mandy said no. Mandy wore her cap when she went to paint. The children said, "Oh, Mandy, look what you did. Take off your cap, Mandy." But Mandy said no. The children said, "Then you can't paint." Mandy wore her cap when they went to play. The children said, "Take off your cap, Mandy." But Mandy said, "No, I can play with it on." Rosie said, "Catch the ball, Mandy." The children said, "Oh, Mandy, why don't you take off your cap? You can't play with it on." Mandy said, "No, but I'll fix it so I can see." Mandy wore her cap. She wore it all day. She wore it all night. On the playground. Sometimes we have to take turns. Sometimes we have to walk around a game. Sometimes we have to play in one place. Sometimes we need somebody to play with. Sometimes we can play alone. Hide and seek. The animals were playing hide and seek. The monkey was it. The monkey said, "Come out, Fox, I see your tail." Beaver came out. "I see your tail." "Beaver, come out, I see your tail." The monkey saw two more tails. He said, "Come out, Snake, I see your tail." Then he said, "Come out, Skunk, I see your tail." The monkey said, "I see you, Elephant. You didn't hide your tail." The monkey said, "Come out, Elephant, I found you." The elephant said, "But you didn't see my tail." The monkey asked, "Where is Rabbit? I can't find Rabbit." Then Monkey saw a little white tail. The monkey said, "Come out, Rabbit, I see your little white tail." And all the animals said, "You're it, Rabbit, you're it." The monkey said, "Look at them, Rabbit, we'll find them all. But I know what to do. Rabbit won't find me." And the monkey was right. The rabbit found the other animals, but not the monkey. The tree frog creaks and croaks and croaks and says, "Dee-deep," on elms and oaks. "Dee-deep," he says, and stops till when it's time to say "dee-deep" again. Who took it? Jan said, "Come and look at this." Jan said, "My garden is growing. Look at the green leaves." Father said, "What is it?" Jan said, "Carrots." Father asked, "Where are the apples? Where did they go?" Sam asked, "Who took them? I didn't see anybody." Gina said, "Come here, Sam. Come and see my car." Sam asked, "Where did you get it?" Gina said, "I made it." I found the tires and made it. Sam asked, "Where's my sandwich? Who took my sandwich? I put it here." Jan said, "I didn't take it." Mary said, "I didn't take it." Father said, "Nobody took it, Sam." Sam said, "But it's gone." Mary had some carrots. She went to ride her trike. Mary said, "Where is my carrot?" "I put 2 carrots here. Where is the other one? Who took it?" Father said, "I don't know, but the apples are gone and the sandwich is gone and now the carrot is gone." Father said, "Now we know. We know who took the apples and the sandwich and the carrot."